What is up, guys? Coach Cam. We are back again with an upper body workout. Today we started off with push-ups. So I decided to scratch the bicep curls. I'll explain in a minute, but starting off here with weighted push-ups, 35 pounds on my back. I try to tie the weights together, a 25 and a 10. Try to tie it the same way each time just to keep it uniform. I keep the parallettes in the same spot every time and try to put my hand placement in about the same spot as well, just so I can have consistency across my tracking for my training. So slow and controlled reps as usual till muscle failure, till I cannot get another rep. This set took, I want to say 90 seconds, give or take, and I made some progress here. So the reason I did not do bicep curls first, as my usual, if you've been following along, is because this week I was a little sick the last few days, and I have also just been tired from being sick, and also my busy schedule that I keep talking about with work and firefighting school 6 days a week, and then my only day off is Sunday, and Sundays are still busy. So, when people ask me, do you think you should train every muscle only once a week? Do you think the optimal frequency is once every 2 weeks? And I'm like, every time I even mention my training split, I mention the fact that I'm very busy and stressed. So if you're just chilling on the couch all day, then you can probably train more frequently than me. But with my lifestyle and how hard I push myself, this is what's working best for me. So I cut the exercises down for this workout from 5 exercises down to just 4. And in doing so, instead of doing pull-ups next, like I normally did, I switched to chin-ups. And I do find that this increases the recruitment of my biceps as a part of this exercise. Now, I used to do pull-ups and wish my biceps would grow, and I would do my pull-ups as fast as possible, do dozens and dozens of reps and dozens of sets, and honestly, my arms barely grew. However, I find that performing the exercises with no added momentum, not accelerating the weight, but letting the muscles perform the work, right? Changing your focus from the exercise and thinking of the exercise as special, and changing it back to, okay, how can I use this exercise to challenge my muscles? It's not a competition, it's training your body. This is the basic way and the safest way to train your body to get increases in muscle size, strength, and cardiovascular fitness. Things that everybody should want as a part of their life to be healthy and fit. So performing this is very difficult when you take any muscle to failure, especially big major muscle groups, which are called upon with compound multi-joint exercises such as these. And believe it or not, in 4 sets, I targeted every muscle in my upper body. So that was chin-ups to failure, hard set. Next is seated overhead press. I added weight to this, so this was up. Now it's 80 pounds total. Not very heavy to some people, but when you move a light weight in a slower manner like this, you make it feel heavy, which is all that matters. What matters to the muscles is that it's perceived as heavy. It doesn't have to actually be heavy, right? You don't have to actually lift the heaviest possible weights you can find. You can use lighter weights, but you have to use it in a way that stresses the muscle more, right? Have you ever heard the phrase, make light weights feel hard and make heavy weights feel easy? That phrase just kind of means that you can use lighter weights and increase the stress on your muscles by probably moving slower, pausing, right? People do this all the time. They slow down the negative, they pause their reps, they dead stop their reps. These are all ways to reduce momentum, and challenge your muscles more. So if you do all of them at once, you do every rep dead stop, pause, slow eccentric, and if you add in a slow concentric, you just completely annihilate the muscles. I don't know how else to say it. You recruit every muscle fiber until you reach failure, right? That's all you can do. That's the most you can do to stimulate muscle. You could do one of these sets I'm showing you, you could do it over and over again. But you only have so many muscle fibers, and they're only going to be stimulated one time. When you turn on the mTOR pathway through the mechanosensors in your muscles, there's nothing more you can do to turn that switch on anymore. Flipping the switch on and off, that's not going to turn the light on anymore. So if you do it right the first time, you can only need one proper set to failure, right? Now, if your set didn't get to failure, or you didn't push yourself hard enough, then yeah, do another one. I think actually better than doing an entire second set and resting in between would be to do a drop set, right? A small drop set and keep pushing yourself, right? That's kind of like training wheels to help you find a weight that's challenging enough while also letting you push yourself a deeper, right? Deeply fatigue those muscle fibers. That's the goal here. So this is the safest way to train your body and the safest way to train your cardiovascular system as well. After all, what is cardio, right? What is the cardiovascular system recruited off of? It's recruited off contracting skeletal muscles. You don't have to move in a cyclical motion on a treadmill or on a bike to do that. You can contract them deliberately and produce force against a certain resistance. So that's how I prefer to do it. Now, you might say, well, couldn't somebody get cardiovascular improvements from running and cycling? Sure, they can. But if they push themselves harder, they will. But if you push yourself hard with weights, you'll also get that. So this is post-workout flex with a pump, obviously. I've actually been cutting. I'm down to 164.0 pounds. So I'm pretty small, pretty light. I've actually lost 4.2 pounds in the last 3 weeks. So nice and steady. I just kind of want to cut right now. I don't know why. Just feel like it. So feeling small most days, but hey, the cut is working, slow and steady. You know, sometimes you cut fat and you actually look bigger because the muscles stick out more from your skin. So like, share, comment, subscribe. Thanks, guys.